Hey guys, Drifter here. Welcome to Black Ops 2 In Depth. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing the AGR kill streak. This is one of my personal favorite kill streaks. You've probably seen me use it in a lot of in-depths. The gameplay that you're going to be seeing is me earning the AGR, me using the AGR, and some of the aftermath of said AGR, and I'm going to be skipping back and forth between some tests because we have some, let's say, unusual examples today. In this episode, we are going to discuss the raw stats of the AGR, damage, health, rate of fire, that sort of thing, best practices, and we're going to discuss some easy ways to counter the AGR, or very, very easy ways to kill the AGR should you find yourself in a 1v1 with this little robot. The raw stats on the AGR are as follows. The machine gun damage is a 4-shot kill. It's kind of difficult to test the raw damage on this, but that means it's either 33 or 25 damage, but it's a 4-shot kill. It doesn't matter if you shoot them in the head or the foot. You can get headshots with it, but it doesn't decrease your shots to kill, so just aim for the body if you're doing the self-control. The machine gun RPM is approximately 800. Again, this was somewhat difficult to measure because it doesn't have an ammo counter and a baseline, but it seems to be about 800, and there's no cooldown on this. Kind of like the death machine, it has virtually no spin-up time. You have no cooldown, you have no timeout, no reload, no nothing. If you're controlling this yourself, you can just hold down the right trigger or the mouse button or whatever you're doing, and it will shoot until the AGR is dead. It also fires rockets should you use left trigger or bumper, depending on how you've got your controller set up. The rocket damage is similar to SEMTEX. It seems to be slightly greater than SEMTEX, but not quite up to C4 range. I did measure the rate of fire. The rocket RPM is approximately 360 RPM, which is quite slow. It shoots about as fast as the XPR sniper rifle, but that is entirely spammable. The rockets, however, do have a cooldown. They do have a reload time. It takes 2.5 seconds for you to fully reload your rockets. That's not very long at all, considering it's like shooting 3 SEMTEX missiles right out of the end of the barrel. The total health on the AGR is 2,680. This is what I was able to measure today. There is maybe some tolerance there. Might be 2650, 26 something, but I'm pretty sure it's 2680. The FMJ health is 1400 because you actually do get a damage increase against kill streaks when you're using FMJ. That's one place that FMJ does increase damage, is that it technically doesn't like increase the damage as it is that kill streaks have a built-in armor and they have a percentage reduction, and FMJ just completely negates that because they're coded similar to a wall. So if you're shooting this with FMJ, you could be able to kill it much quicker than just shooting it with a regular weapon. 2600 health is like mowing through 26 people. It's a lot of bullets. I highly recommend that you not just try to shoot this thing to death because that's very difficult to do. There are 2 perks that grant you immunity in some respects to the AGR. You have no red highlight, little octagon, hexagon around your body when you're running cold-blooded. You won't stand out, and because the screen is a little pixely, this is beneficial. Flak Jacket reduces the rocket damage. There is a misconception out there that Flak Jacket doesn't count on kill streaks. It does, but like the other kill streaks, the AGR's rockets are quite powerful. Typically, it takes 2 shots to kill a Flak Jacket user, maybe if they're far away or if you're aiming kind of funny, 3 shots, but you can definitely still kill Flak Jacket users with the rockets. One thing I would like to say about this kill streak in particular is that Blind Eye won't save you. Blind Eye is supposed to make you immune to AI-controlled kill streaks. This one has no mercy. It's coded like the sentry guns. If you are anywhere near this kill streak, it will kill you if you're running Blind Eye, cold-blooded, whatever. That's the AI part anyway. And there was also the rumor that it wouldn't shoot you if you were moving. If you stood totally still, it just wouldn't shoot you. We tested that out today, and that is also not true. It will lock onto you whether you're moving or not. So that's the raw stats on the AGR and its killing potential. Let's talk about what you should do if you find yourself in a 1v1 with a AGR, Humano v Roboto 1v1. It takes up to 4 SEMTEXs to kill the AGR. This is a lot. This is more than most people carry. SEMTEX does the same kind of damage as a regular grenade, so throwing SEMTEX at it is highly not recommended. The best way to kill an AGR, the best way that I've seen across anything, is to just throw a C4 at it. It dies in 1 direct hit with the C4, and honestly, it'll usually die in 1 fairly close hit with the C4. The C4 you can detonate in the air, you can chunk it around a corner and blow it up. Throwing C4 at the AGR is definitely the way to go for taking it out. The Black Hat, should you have one, is an insta-kill, but it takes a while to charge up. It goes really slowly, and you have to track it and hope that the AGR doesn't see you and shoot you, but that is an insta-kill, and it is a way to take it down. The EMP grenades are also very effective. Unfortunately, it takes 2 EMP grenades to kill the AGR, 2 different grenades. However, it's set up kind of funny such that the first grenade damages the health so much. You can throw 1 EMP grenade and shoot it 4 or 5 times and it'll probably die. So while it may take 2 EMP grenades to kill, if it's even remotely weak, or if you have a few bullets in your gun, you can throw 1 grenade and then shoot it a few times and it's a goner. One of the more interesting ways I've seen to kill the AGR is with the FHJ-18AA, the rocket launcher, the Strela. That's what I just like to call it because that's basically what it is. It takes 3 lock-on rockets to kill. This is 1 more than you carry, so you're going to need to shoot a damaged AGR or have your teammates pile up on it. Again, this isn't really recommended. The C4 method, just throwing a C4 at it and blowing it up, is by far the best. It takes 1,000 score to unlock if you're running regular. If you're running hardline, that's 835. One of the good things about the AGR is that it actually gives you 25 points per kill, which is about half points. A lot of the other ones will give you 10 or 15 or less, or if you're running hardline, it'll count as 30 points per kill. So in the ratio of score to unlock to score that you're going to earn toward your next kill streak, the AGR is very beneficial. A lot of times this one helps push me over the edge to my next kill streak, unless it's something really, really high like a swarm or a VTOL, maybe not so much useful there. The best way to use this kill streak is actually not how I've been doing it here. I can't really just follow the AGR through hell and back trying to film it shooting other people without myself getting killed. Typically what you want to do is control it to yourself and drive it to a key location, drive it to a flag, drive it to a bomb plant, drive it to a choke point in team deathmatch, drive it to a bunch of tags and kill confirm, something like that. Then kind of disconnect and let the AI shoot. While the AI does lock on slowly and it moves slowly, it is way more accurate than you. It is somewhat difficult to shoot the AGR. It does take 4 shots to kill. A lot of times the machine gun really isn't that beneficial to me, but the AI just locks onto a body and tracks you perfectly, and it cuts people down like crazy. So the best way to do this, drive it yourself to a location and then log out and you run around and kill people. It's best used as a harassment kind of kill streak. It's not really the most lethal of kill streaks. It can ground pound, it can go indoors, but the goal is that you use this against medium players. You roll it up to an objective or to a choke point, and it really throws them off. While they're focusing on the AGR, you can go and kill them, and it's just a huge distraction. Good players, however, will kill this fast. If you're playing against good players, you really shouldn't even bother with the AGR, because a lot of good players have at least 1 or 2 C4 guys on their team. They're going to throw 1 C4, blow it up, and it is gone. Well guys, that's all for this episode. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you learned something useful. If you'd like to check out my previous episode, which was about how to run faster, lightweight, dexterity, combat knife, marathon, all this sort of stuff, you can click the box on the left. It'll open in a new window. If you'd like to check out my next episode, it's going to be on fast hands. You can click that box. It'll open up whenever it's live. As always, if you enjoyed, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.